Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can work with Vectary. If you go to vectary.com, you will see this website. Here you can investigate about the website and the different solutions that they offer. If you see, you can work with Vectary to create mockups, to create logo design, website, and other stuff. Also, you can see different solutions and different tutorials here in this website. In addition, if you investigate about the pricing, there are a free option that is very good because you can start designing. You can design 3 different personal projects. But in addition, if you take a look here on the lowest part, there is one option for education. If you are a university or a teacher, you can apply for a free license of this software with full functionality. Also here on the part of the tutorials, you can learn. There are many different tutorials about Vectary with very good examples that you can incorporate. In addition, the other thing that is very important with Vectary, also you can use Vectary if you want to do 3D printing, okay? And that is pretty cool for students if you want to design something. Okay, I'm gonna take a look here to the dashboard. Okay, if I go here, you have to create an account, and of course it's free. And here in the dashboard, you can create a project. Also, if you click here, start creating, you can create a new project. I'm gonna create my new project. Okay, if you see, everything is based on web. In this moment, I'm using Google Chrome, but you can use other browsers as well. Okay. In this part of the interface, here on the left part, I have my menu. Here I can import elements or I can edit. But if you notice, the menu is not overwhelming. There are not a lot of different stuff like other software. Here you have a few icons that you can create elements. For example, let's say I want to create a box. I can just click there, okay, and automatically you will see the box here. And this is very intuitive. With the mouse on your if you use the wheel, okay, you can scroll with the wheel and then you can zoom in and zoom out, okay. With the left button on the mouse, you can rotate these 3D elements, okay. And with the right click on the mouse, you can move this element, okay. You can see a little hand there. In addition, if you see these little arrows, those are pivots that you can move. Here, as soon as you put the mouse over here, you can notice that you can move in diagonal this, okay, or you can use it on the horizontal axis. You can move the X and the Y and the Z, okay. And if you put the mouse over these curves, okay, you can see you can rotate the element. In addition, if you hold on the shift, okay, you can rotate in 15 degrees, okay. That is pretty easy. All right, in addition, if you put the mouse here on the arrows, you know, you can move. And also you put in this little cube, okay, you can click and drag, you can increase the size of this cube. If you put the top one, you can change the size, okay, from the top on this axis. Okay, if you put the right one, you can do the same, okay. And there is a second cube that you can be more global if you can do that. In addition, if you can do changes, you can put the mouse here in the center, you can click, and then you will have more options. For example, reset position or orientation, or you can do global changes, or you can do local changes as well. Okay. All right. The other option that I have here, I'm going to select this. You can Command Z or Control Z on the PC. Okay. If you want to go back to different steps. Okay. I'm going to delete this element with my delete key. Okay, let's say I would like to create something for my student. I would like to explain one concept, for example, eclipse. In here, I'm gonna go to the primitives and I'm gonna select one sphere. Okay, and here you can see I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I'm gonna select this and then you can change the size. If you want, here on the right, you have the radius. I can put my mouse there and then I can just scroll up or down, okay, and you can see how you can increase. Also, you can change the segment, okay. If you see this sphere is not that good, then you can drag the mouse like this. You can see if you just click and start dragging, you can see how many segments you have. I'm gonna select, for example, 16 and 16 here, okay. In order to, I'm gonna look a little more like a sphere, okay. All right, then if I select this, I can change the color here. You see the sphere material, you can select many different colors. Okay, and you have the color here. And also here on this area, I can click and I can select a texture. For example, I can upload a texture. I'm gonna click there, and here on my desktop, I have the Earth. It's a texture that I download from Google. I'm gonna select open, and then you can see the planet Earth is there, okay, and looks pretty cool. You see all the different continents, okay. And then let's say I'm gonna create a second one. I'm gonna select this, and I'm gonna move a little to the left because I would like to create another sphere. And then I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna select a second sphere. Okay, this is going to be a smaller. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the 16, but I'm gonna select here. I'm gonna reduce the size. Okay, and then I'm gonna type 16 and then 16 as well. All right, and then I'm gonna go here to the texture. I'm gonna click again. I'm gonna upload my own texture, and I have here the moon. Okay, I'm gonna select open, and then you can see the texture of the moon is there. Okay, this is not the perfect relationship, okay, between the moon and the earth, but it's the idea to show you what you can do, guys. Okay, look at this. Here I can start explaining to my student, but one thing that I would like to do, I would like to add, for example, a light. Okay, and here I'm gonna go here. You can see the sun, and you have many different lights. And one thing, even with the same software, you can start explaining something. For example, if I select a spotlight, okay, and then if I move the light, I'm gonna move here the light to the right, okay, and then I'm gonna rotate the light, okay, holding down the shift, okay, and you can explain to the student that the light, okay, from the sun is not like this one. Can you see that big shadows? Okay, that is impossible because the sun is so far away that, you know, is if I start moving the light like this, you can see how the shadows, okay, decrease the size, and since the size of the light of the sun is so far away that at the end you will have just a little dot there. Okay, in addition, if you want here, if you click outside, you can change the HDR light that you can select here, and then everything gonna looks dark. Okay, and then you can start explaining that. Okay, but I'm gonna go back to the HDR light, okay, because I would like to go without that light. I'm gonna just delete the light. I'm gonna go back and show you more stuff. Then let's say I would like to do another thing, for example, something cool. I'm gonna go here to the 3D models that I can search in TurboSquid. This is one of the markets that you can search different things. For example, I'm gonna select here spaceship. Okay, I'm gonna search. Okay, and here I can see many different models. It's a market that you have to buy this element, but also if I go here to the price, I can select, for example, the free one. Look at the 500 free spaceships that you can select, and they're very good quality on this stuff. Okay, the only thing that you have to see is what is the correct format, okay, to download this element. For example, I would like to select this one that looks kind of cool. You have to create an account, okay, and then you have to download. I already download this element. Okay, I'm gonna go to Vectary. Look at this, it's cool because the element is here on my desktop, on my computer. Okay, it's a zip file, it's a OBJ element. You can upload. I can go here to the menu, I can select import, but something that is pretty cool, I can just drag and drop the zip file here, and automatically you will see the element is there. Okay, it's kind of cool, right? Okay, but maybe it's a little big, this element. Okay, I'm gonna select the and here you can see it comes with all the different elements. It's without the color, but we can change the color of every single element here. Okay, that is the idea. Okay, and I'm gonna select, for example, here I would like to rotate first. Okay, I'm gonna rotate like this. Okay, 90 degrees. I can start moving this element. Okay, also I can decrease the entire size of this element. I can change. I'm gonna do the changes more globally. Okay, and then I'm gonna reduce the size of this element like that. Okay, let's say I'm gonna put something like this, and I would like to rotate a little bit. Okay, it's looking kind of cool, this, and then I would like to start changing, okay, the local elements. I can select, for example, the rocket body, and here I can go to the colors. I'm gonna go, for example, something red. I'm gonna put a red color here, and you can start continuing investigating of what you can do here. Okay, all right, what next? Okay, This part is pretty cool because what you can do, you can export this if you want. Okay, I can click here, I can export with different format. Even you can export for Facebook. Okay, but for that you have to upgrade to extend the functionality. But one thing that is pretty cool, you can embed this in a website. Okay, you can generate an embedded code. If I click here, okay, it start creating is saving first, but they're gonna create the embedded code. Try to work with low polygon. That means you don't work with very complicated elements, okay? And then it's going to be faster than if you just try to export something that is a little complicated. But let's take a look how this gonna looks like, okay? I have here, okay, in my website, I create a page, okay, that I'm gonna call Vector Reality. And if I log in, here is a page in WordPress, okay, and I can go to Vectary, okay, and it's creating the code. Okay, and here I receive a message that the site's a little bigger than the Apple recommends. Okay, and that is something, maybe it was for the texture that I use for the planet. Okay, but I'm gonna try it anyway. If I click here, automatically you will see then the iframe code that is here. Okay, I can copy this. Okay, I'm gonna copy this code, then I'm gonna go to my page, and then I'm gonna paste the code here. Okay, I have to go to the HTML, and I'm gonna paste the iframe code. If you see, this code is kind of easy to understand because it's an iframe, it's an element on HTML that is embedded this. Okay, this is the URL that goes up to here, and then with different coding that is for this guy, the rotation is 0, framework is 0, and the width is gonna cover the 100% of the page, and the height is 480 that you can change that height as well. Okay, I'm gonna update this element. Maybe gonna take a while to preview this element on my website, okay, because it's kind of big. That's why I recommend you to work with low polygon element, okay, but we'll take a look to what happened. Okay, it's updating this moment. Okay, it's finished, and now I'm gonna go to the site, and all the thing that I have to do is refresh the page. Okay, now if you see here, I can see the 3 elements. Okay, if I click, I can start moving. This is so cool. I can use the scroll wheel of my mouse, and I can zoom in, and you can see all the detail that I have here. Okay, and it's pretty cool. With the right arrow, with the right click on your mouse, you can move, you can rotate. Scroll wheel, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and with the left click of your mouse, you can rotate this element. And if you have an iOS device, okay, you can see this on AR, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, now I'm here on my iPad, and I'm gonna go to Safari. Okay, you have to use Safari in order to see this, and you see this is the same page, okay, that I can interact, okay, with the 3D elements. I can move. If I use gesture, if I pinch, you can do this, and if I rotate, okay, and you can do the same. If you see on the top right, you can see the Vectary icon with the AR. If I click on it, okay, what's gonna happen, you will open this viewer, okay, and it's loading in this moment the object, and you can see I can interact the object like this. And if I hit on the AR, automatically you can position the object, okay, in your place, and then you have to start moving, okay, to continue moving the iPad, and now you can see the objects there in augmented reality, and you can rotate, you can move, okay, and that is pretty cool. Okay, all right, I hope you liked this video. See you in the next one. Bye.